Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Today we have a awesome Austin Cindric diecast here, guys. Oh my goodness, it's the Menards Richmond, not Richmond Raceway, no, the Richmond Water Heaters Ford Mustang. And my goodness, this is going to be a fun review. Bright day glow Menards cars always look great, and on a next-gen Mustang, you betcha. Let's check it out. Alrighty folks. Right in the good old box, and here she is, man. This is an awesome looking car here for Austin Cindric, your Daytona 500 champion. You know, he could literally do anything else in this career or do absolutely nothing else. He's literally a Daytona 500 champion. He's already a legend in the sport. Trevor Bayne won the Daytona 500 in 2011, and it doesn't matter what he does next, he will always be remembered as a 500 champion. For Austin Cindric, no different. I think he's going to win many more Cup Series races, but I mean, he can retire today, and he's a 500 champion, you know. No one can take that away from him. Let's go here to the hood of this car here, guys. The next-gen molds are stupid awesome, man. Got the Ford logo right there, Cindric. You can't see the little the front window hole, so to speak. That's something currently no decals of that on the 164s, which, truth be told, I don't mind it because I think it looks really clean the way it is. Got Richmond, the water heater experts. You got Pennzoil, got the Ford decal there. Go to the front valance of the car, you got the Ford logo. You don't see any Mustang wording or nothing, so it's very, very clean. I got the number 2, which looks so much like the Rusty Wallace number 2 right there, but with the red outlining in the day glow middle. Got Sunoco. I like this Menards kind of a paintbrush stripe. Very, very nice. Got the Menards logo on the side with a Sunoco decal there. Let's go ahead and dive into this one. So it's very similar to the 2019, 2020, and 2021 Menards paint schemes that we've seen on Ryan Blaney's cars and even some Matt DiBenedetto diecast. But now with Austin Cindric coming on board, it's the first time we've ever seen the Penske car, the Penske number 2 car that is, having the Menards livery with Keselowski going over to RFK. This is a really cool paint scheme, guys. I'm really liking this. There are some things I don't like about this car. I have to be 100% honest with you guys. Is these outlines? Check this out. So the Discount Tire logo right there. This is something that drives me nuts here, guys. So the Discount Tire logo has a very weird outlining to it, but the Freightliner decal has no outlining to it. I don't get that. So some of these logos have, like the Knopf decal looks 10 out of 10 perfect. And then you see the Discount Tire one, and it has just, and I'll zoom in on it, and it has this really goofy outlining, which, I mean, it's a 1/64 scale. How many people really look this close to their diecast, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't understand it, how, like, some logos look great and some logos don't. I don't know. Let's get the Cup Series decal there. Got the number 2, Goodyear. Like, the Goodyear decal looks pretty botched, if you ask me. You got the I like the blue on it, don't mind it, but I just don't like that outlining. Got Austin Cindric there, Ford, PPG, Mazak, whatever that is. I think it's Odyssey, I think. And then you got Safety Clean. Got Menards, a little bit of a crinkle there with a chip. We got Richmond right there on the side panel, and you got your field door. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Love this day glow look. The aluminum kind of chrome wheels are incredible. You know me, I love chrome wheels. Put it this way, this is the first time we've actually had chrome wheels like made in a abundance, probably since Michael Waltrip Racing. Back in like 2011 or 2012, when they had so many different diecasts, whether it was Michael Waltrip, Mark Martin, or David Rudiman, or Clinton Boyer, or whoever's driving those cars, Truex. Really, really cool stuff. Let's go to the back end of this diecast here. You can see the rear taillights are a little bit skewed here, but I did pick up this car over there at Circle B Diecast. If you want to do save on shipping, guys, and pick up some next-gen cars for your collection, feel free to use the promo code down below, guys, and make sure to save on shipping with the code Diecastbuffet for any order $30 or more, guys. Make sure to check that out. Really, really cool stuff here. I notice on this car, and the beauty about having day glow cars is every single, like, you know, edge and spot on these cars you can really see. And I noticed there's a little bit of a bump on the spoiler. It might be hard to see, but you see where the little pop rivets are? There's a little bit of like a trim. I thought that was a flat back bumper. No, it's actually, or spoiler. No, it actually has a little bit of a bump to it, which is pretty cool. You got the number 2 right there. Forward, got your quadruple exhaust, because why not? Go to the right side of this car, and we do have an oopsie-doo on the number 2. And I'm going to see if that flakes off or not. So sometimes you get these little decal pieces that you can kind of just shim off. And let's see, try to work our magic, and look at that. Hopefully it just shims off perfectly. Thank you, Lord. Look at that. Perfect. See, a lot of times people would probably lose their stuff and just, their day would be ruined, but it's like sometimes these little nuances come right off. So, and when you're doing that, make sure you use something that's it has an edge to it that can scratch it off, but not something like an X-Acto knife that's going to dig into the paint. There's a huge difference. It might seem all the same. A little fingernail works really good in my opinion. If you use an X-Acto knife, it'll actually eat through the clear coat and go to the paint and ruin the car. So a little bit of advice there. Go to the roof of the diecast here. Get to number 2. I'm just so happy next gen cars are here, guys. I mean, to put this in perspective, next gen paint schemes were announced in what, January, maybe December, maybe a little bit early February. Cars on track in early February. And to put it in perspective, guys, the first true 164 diecast was the Coca-Cola 600 promo that was released in mid to late May. Now put that in perspective, guys. That's like 4 to 5 months after cars were on track that we got a diecast. And we're pretty much a week ago from actually having online diecast dealers actually having the products in hand. So it's definitely the latest launch ever for a 164 diecast in NASCAR 164 history. Because in Gen 6, when it launched in 2013, I want to say they had the cars before Speed Weeks. Can't confirm, but I want to say that was the case, and you can definitely guarantee that with the Gen 4 cars. I mean, they would have in the Gen 4 era, guys, they would have 2003 paint schemes or 2002 paint schemes winter or fall 2001. Like, you would see previews for the next season. They might not be 100% accurate, but they were ready to sell the 03 stuff in 02. It's really cool how that works, but I'm just glad we got these cars here, guys. Very thankful for it. So I'm looking at these logos here, guys, and I'm seeing a pattern here on why these logos have these goofy outlinings. So it's something to do with their printing process, because you look at the Atlas decal, the Moen decal, or the Cartel logo. All of those have something in common. They're just requiring black ink. And you look over here to the side, Freightliner, Knopf, they require black ink. Well, guess what? The ones that have different colors, the Maytag, Discount Tire, Kid, or even the Goodyear decal, they have the goofy outlining. So something within their printing process is forcing them to have an outlining to it, which I can confirm they can fix that. I'll be honest with you, they can fix that, because there's so many different decal sets out there in the world that they have no background colors to them, yet they actually have colors on them. So unfortunately, it's probably something to do with their process, but they could probably fix it if they really wanted to. So that's a little bit of a disappointment, but I tell you what's not a disappointment. The next gen molds, guys, things are incredible, dude. I mean, just look at these cars. They are so cool. The diecast molds, I was really concerned how these diecasts would feel, knowing that this is the sport I love so much. And I'm here to confirm, guys, that they have knocked it out of the park with the diecast mold. Such a cool diecast. Like, to me, the Discount Tire Ford Mustang for Austin Cindric in the 164 scale looks 10 times better than the actual race car. I don't know how, I don't know why, but the real version of this car, to me, just doesn't look good. But the diecast version looks so cool. And that's the beauty of these diecasts. Sometimes they look 10 times better than the real thing. I mean, these are so cool, guys. I hope we get more Menards paint schemes. I hope we get 20 different ones, because I would love to see every different variation of the Menards cars get made. But regardless, thank you all so much for watching the video. If you can, please give it a huge thumbs up, and I hope to see you the next NASCAR Diecast Next Gen review. Next Gen, guys. Gen 7 here in the studio on Diecastbuffet. We got another Menards diecast to check out. We also got some Harrison Burton stuff. Really, really cool stuff, guys. Thank you all again for watching. Have a great one. Diecastbuffet signing off.